Hi, welcome to my creative corner. This is Claudette Stamping with Miss Puff. Today I would like to feature the stamp set All Adorned. This stamp set is featured in a celebration catalog which is run until March 31st, so it's just today and tomorrow left of this. You could get this stamp set free in the celebration catalog with $50 purchase. They have levels starting at $50, and anything within the celebration you could get additional free. So let's go ahead and make a couple cards with this stamp set. I'm starting out with the piece of cardstock measuring 5.5 by 2 inches on seafoam. And I'm going to be using the Tuxedo black ink, Memento. And we're going to be starting out with this stamp right here. We're going to go ahead and ink that up. And if it comes off of the edges, that's okay. Okay, and I want you to take note of these circles that's here on the stamp, and we'll talk about that a little later. Next, what I'm going to go ahead and do is take an oval piece of white cardstock, and this was cut out with using our laying oval dies. And I'm going to get the stamp "You Are Pretty Much the Best Ever" sentiments from this. I like the font and I like the boldness of it. And I'm going to go ahead and get that on our block. And I'm going to be using Memento ink. It's nice to go ahead and stamp your sentiment first, I think, and go ahead and then put the die over the sentiment so you could get it nice and even, and then cut it out versus cutting it out and then trying to center your sentiment on the oval and get it even. But for time's sake, we'll do it this way. Okay, that didn't come out too bad. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is take my card, make sure my hands are clean, and I have some cardstock measuring 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it down the middle at 4.25. And we're going to go ahead and glue. I'll get some multi-purpose glue here. And add it back to our layering card. And then just stick it down and just go in the middle here. You could go a quarter ways, whatever your heart desires. And I'm going to take our sentiment here and put that up. I'm going to get some dimensionals and put it up with some dimensionals. Just 3 should be good. And Then I'm just gonna, you could put it here, you could put it there. I think I'm just gonna put it right there. And that's just quick and simple. Okay. Alright, with our next card, we're gonna ramp it up a little bit. I went ahead and did the same 5.5 by 2 inches rear ahead and restamp it. And you remember I said remember these circles. So the next one we're gonna use is this stamp set right here, and they have like little dots here. Okay, these little dots are going to be into, you're gonna measure those around the make sure they're centered around in those circles. And the photopalmer stamps are nice because you could see through it. And this is where we're going to be using Calypso Coral Ink. And then you want each circle, not just one circle, but you want to make sure that each circle or each dot is kind of lined up to center to go in the circles, and it is not that easy. Okay, there. Okay, I'll try to do it 2 more times. Okay, so once we get that done, what I'm going to do is come in with some rhinestones, and we're going to add a little bit of bling to that. And I'm just going to get a jewelry picker, and I'm going to add some rhinestones right to the middle. Of each of these designs. Then we're going to get our cardstock. And we're going to add a little glue to the back of that. Center that down, glue that on. Alrighty, and then we come in with the same sentiment. And then this time I'm gonna be having a little slate gray, and I cut up a scallop die, use a scallop die, and that's included in the layering ovals as well. These are how those 2 pieces look from the layering oval set. And this is a sentiment that we used earlier, and we're just going to add that to the back of that. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and get some dimensionals and pop that up. And there we have just a little contrast in color and a little background and color with the gray. Alright, so now for our next card. I already have that color in, the rhinestones on. And we're going to go ahead and get our card. And before that, what I also have is some crumb cake cardstock here. And I went ahead and embossed it with the subtle embossing folder. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down on top. Let's see. And we'll get our piece of seafoam strip, glue that down. Alright, so we have our sentiment here again. We're going to go ahead and pop that up once again. And what we're going to do is add a bow to that. Let me just put this a little higher. My back end didn't come off, just a little higher. Then we'll add a bow and we'll take our glue dots. Take one of the glue dots. If it comes off, there we go. We'll just add a bow right there. Okay, so with this one I wanted to add a bow too. So you have that. Let me add a bow to the second one. Okay. So there you have those 3 cards. Using the Adorned Stamp Set. And I want to just show you also what you could do with this border. This stamp set is very versatile. We're going to bring in the Stamparatus, okay? And we're going to use our seafoam color. I went ahead and set that up and show you how you could just, this is like, I think this is 4x4, and you're just going to take your border piece, and what I did, let me show you, I just put it in the corner where I want it. Go ahead and close down the Stamparatus and take that up. I use one of the magnets to keep that on. Alright, so I am going to use Old Olive. Alright, stamp that up. And nice with the Stamparatus, if you don't get it if it doesn't ink up as you would like it, you could redo it. Okay, see, like I missed that spot didn't come out good. Add some more ink and press a little harder. Okay, and then we're gonna keep that spot. You could mark your spot. Okay, so you're gonna mark your corner, you're gonna turn it around, put your magnet down to hold that, and then you're gonna stamp in that corner right there, and then you're gonna continue to turn it around and stamp each corner. Alright, so you stamp each corner, and then what you get is a design like this, and you could go ahead and dress it up anywhere you like, you know. And again, I used the Memento black ink and went ahead and stamped the hearts, alright, between those spaces. Use the sentiment, the same thing. You are pretty much the best ever. And whatever punch you have to put in the middle, you don't even have to use a punch. You could stamp right exactly on your paper. And there you have it, folks. Thank you for checking out my channel. And these are the beautiful cards that I created using the Adorned Stamp Set in our celebration catalog. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. I'm going to try to list the supplies that I use below. Thank you and happy stamping.